They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to punch it in with Collins. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Kessler on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. The complete.
Lucky 56.
They fake the handoff. Now Kessler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And the Ravens taking the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Anytime you call it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Jacksonville's offense gets the ball back here in a second, and for the Jags, they're now 4-9. I mean, where do you start? A 30-9 loss against Tennessee. You thought maybe they had a little momentum the week prior with a win against Indianapolis, but they did not look good against Tennessee.
And the win against Indianapolis was the way you would expect from Jacksonville. A 6-0 win led by their defense, and then Tennessee turns around the very next week on the Thursday night. And lays it on them, especially running the football with Derrick Henry. I don't know where you begin, but we thought this team would contend for a Super Bowl slot this year. Instead, we're talking about a team that may have to actually rebuild.
380. 380.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Leemo. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right?
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know There's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. Now Jackson on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what. The offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On second down, here's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Spread left, spread left, spread left.
And they'll go on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Bortles throwing on second down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Lucy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Leemo, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Leemo out to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to go up top again. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
11.
Bortles will try again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
372.
Again, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
11. 380.
Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Leemo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Leemo. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Leemo out to kick this one away. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Jackson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Bortles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
380.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Spread left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back now in Baltimore. Fournette, a first down carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sunday.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Bortles. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Second down, here's an option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Caught right side at Snead. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play. But it didn't gain him any yardage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Bortles going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw is Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucy, Lucy. Here we go, here we go.
Now Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Jones on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll start out here, the action left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.